It's so good, though.
It's very scary.
Hello!
What?
Hello.
Woo! Happy Halloween, everyone. You guys just gonna sit there and not say anything?
I thought you were talking to the chat.
I'm trying to find my mouse cursor.
No one should let babies run Twitch streams.
That's
Yeah,
so
this
true.
is very bad.
You have
I'm
to
the
be-
baby, gotta love me.
You're over 18, though. This is at least an 18-year-old baby, by the way. everyone.
He's got perpetual baby disease.
Yeah. you
That
got-
makes
all of
it
them.
worse.
Mm-hmm.
Is that reverse Benjamin Button or
It's
just
like- it's
Benjamin
just a-
Button?
Just I don't know.
I think
Because reverse Benjamin Button is normal. Because Benjamin Button, he starts old and he gets young.
Whoa.
Yeah. So you're at the tail end of a Benjamin Button.
Yeah.
The worst
So
part
you're
about this mask is that there's this is just on my mouth the whole time.
Ew.
So you just can't like breathe. Is it like a sponge or something?
Yeah, it's just foam.
Just spit. It's your spit. It's your spit foam.
Just wet.
You're supposed
Yeah.
you're supposed to clench that in your jaw.
Yeah, you're supposed to grab it. It's a chew toy.
That
for
way you
babies.
sound like a baby when you talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hear my
Oh my god.
And now I'm
You're
taking
making
them
a
off.
mistake right now.
Ow. Well, I think that was enough mandatory Halloween for everyone's taste.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm going to continue to have this wig on.
And I'm gonna have my fancy Laszlo coat on.
Yes.
Did you guys watch the rest of
I
it?
did. Wasn't that crazy?
No spoilers. No spoilers.
No spoilers.
It was
Our
about-
neighbor spoiled a
Our
couple
neighbors
things
did
for
spoil
us.
it for us. Because they were talking about it, and then we were like, I don't think we know what you're talking about.
It's like, oops. Hopefully you didn't hear me talking when I mentioned that. It's like, bitch, you're talking to us.
I tried to let my brain bounce off of it though. I didn't absorb what she said.
Well, I mean, it was a fun thing to be spoiled about.
right.
But
Yeah.
I would have been happy not knowing it.
Yeah.
Due to it gave me nightmares in a small way, but that happens. How was everyone's Halloween?
Well, I am human phobic because of COVID, so I
Yeah.
can no longer enjoy passing out candy to little people. So I sat a big thing out and I watched like a creep from my window as people walked by, and had horror movies playing. It was a great time.
Oh, that sounds nice.
That's so nice.
It
Yeah,
was
our
kind of
neighborhood
sad,
was
but-
crazy. We had, what was the final count? 419?
419.
419 children come through our neighborhood.
Wow.
You counted them?
Yeah.
Our neighbor had a clicker.
Yeah.
Oh
They
wow.
have like
Yeah.
they had like a marker board.
Because it's Halloween in our neighborhood is serious.
Yeah.
Because people from other neighborhoods come to our neighborhood because they know it's the Halloween neighborhood.
Yeah.
Michael, you don't count children?
What, you think that's weird?
When you say
I
it that
can't-
way.
Can't anymore.
Michael.
No.
What they don't tell you is their neighbor always has the child clicker.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he is.
Oh yeah.
He never leaves that.
We're
one.
always
Yeah.
it's usually bad, but when the child counter comes into play, we love it.
The other thing that was great about this same neighbor is that he needed to dig a trench in his yard for something, but it very much looked like a grave that he was digging for Halloween. And it's no, it's just a trench for a house thing.
And it's
112
not
kids went
important.
home from school today.
Oh, and they're all in the trench now.
Yeah.
So is it a requirement for you to participate because that street is so busy and
Yeah.
popular?
I mean, it's
no.
not required, but it's just not because not everybody did.
Yeah,
but-
if you turn off your front porch lights and stuff like that, then that's code. But everyone,
it.
a lot of people were just instead of opening the door and closing the door, everyone sat outside.
yeah,
because there's just
we just had our
constant.
little candy
Table.
on. So it was distance too.
Yeah.
So we were sending Amelia up, and one house they had they had their porch light on, but they had bowls on the front, and and she went up there with her little friend Ben. They went up to the to there, and they were just rooting around there for a while. It took them a bit, and they came back with tiny benches, and It was not a candy bowl. The torchlight should not have been on. It was their fairy garden that they had. They're just like, well, I guess we get tiny furniture at this house.
Holy shit.
That's-
Could you imagine going to someone's house and they give you just a little dwarven forge? Here's a whiz kit.
I would like that.
That would be the
I
coolest
might.
house on the street
Dope.
for sure.
Yeah,
Just
I
handing
follow a
out
few people
dice.
on Twitter that gave out dice.
That-
I
I-
might do that next year.
Dude, yeah. Or
Yeah.
even like, you know how, like, do you remember how Addie's into those, like, the tiny food and stuff?
Yeah.
Those little packets of things. Is your child into this too? The like tiny food packages. It's like
Mm-mm.
literally like regular brands. It'll be like Almond Breeze almond milk,
Yeah.
but it's like this big.
And it's a toy, or is
I
it
seen
like
And
those.
they're like
actually edible?
collectibles. Like
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
got it,
I-
got it.
It's not to eat.
I've seen
yeah,
those
not
that
to-
like
yeah,
they're not,
yeah. They're like little plastic guys.
You
I've
don't
seen
eat
ones
them
that
at all.
aren't real brands, but they're like plays on names of real brands.
Mm.
But they're like
The
real.
ones that
They're
she
real
had
tiny.
were like real
Wow.
brands. I was like, what? It was like tiny thing of like Hormel bacon. Like, they're so weird.
Yeah,
I
I think
kind
you
of love
can
them.
go to like Target in the toy section that have those.
I'm looking up tiny food toys.
Have you? There's this like I just started watching this YouTube channel that's like all tiny cooking.
Yeah,
Oh my
that's
God.
that's just great.
It's so good. Little tiny bits of bacon and just like frying them up.
Oh
Like,
man.
Oh,
crack
tiny
like a
kitchen kind of
crack
stuff.
like a quail
That
egg,
shit's so
like
good,
a tiny
yes.
quail egg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen the Nerds Candy collab with Dungeons and Dragons?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, I
yeah.
need to get that because I already love nerds.
I think they're
Yeah.
sending all my stuff to the wrong address, so I haven't gotten.
Oh, no.
So someone in my apartment building has definitely seen that.
Got it.
I need. It's like, when do you touch base again? Like, hey, where's my fucking fizz
Where's my
band?
stuff. But you could just be like, hey, just FYI, I want to let you know how we moved.
I did that,
Do it again.
and I'll do it again.
Damn, I'm watching the stream and it's clearer than it normally is.
Yeah,
I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but it looks a lot better.
looking crisp.
Whenever I,
was-
hear you say
Are you-
anything, I think it's a joke. So then
Yeah,
I
I'm like,
look
what's
at
the
it.
joke?
Did he put
Oh,
phloem on it?
and now the punchline.
That's more our fault than yours.
Greetings,
Wow.
Fred Ventures is pretty funny.
Yes.
Fred Ventures. Yeah, so if folks don't know, this is Fred Greenleaf. Fred, say hello.
Hello. Hello. That's all I got.
Friend of
That's all
the
you need.
show from way back in the day.
Oh yeah.
Man, we were such babies in that picture you tweeted the other day. What was that, like 9 years ago or something? No,
God.
7 years ago.
I think that was 2014, whatever that is.
Yeah.
Damn.
Sad.
We were
You-
literally whole different people
Literally.
back
I was-
then.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I was
A different
still in
world.
my first marriage.
Ooh.
I'll tell you what, y'all haven't lived until you've wrestled Fred in an elevator.
Wait, we were playing? What was it? Assassins?
Yeah,
or
it was
something
Assassin,
Like that?
Yes.
And we were like on the ground in the elevator as I'm trying to get this picture.
Guys, don't tackle Fred.
And that's one of the reasons we never played Assassin again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Who
Like,
could have
oops,
known?
Accidentally ruined a GeeklyCon. Not ruined, obviously, but let people ruin it for themselves.
Well, like
Uh,
there's like John, like Nudzer, like we were gonna like we'd been playing a bunch of games online. We're like, oh, this is great. You're coming over from the other side of the world. We're gonna get to hang out for the first time. And then he had me, so we just never interacted
God.
at all.
Yeah, if I spent that much money to come, I would just be like, I will lose on day one so I can hang out with homies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
what are you gonna do?
I'm tweeting.
I'm tweeting.
I'm tweeting.
It's great
I'm
to see so many folks here tonight,
Yeah.
especially because this is episode 1 of a brand new mini campaign going for about 8, 9, 10 or so sessions. So you guys don't need to have any other information. Obviously, there'll be little fun, Easter eggs, so to speak,
Mhm.
about the previous adventure. But you don't need to know the deep lore, so to speak, which is nice because that can get really confusing.
Mhm.
Because I don't think any of us remember it, and who cares about you? We wanted to be free of all that bullshit, and here we are. We are giving away Die Hard Dice with the hashtag Leviathan.
Hashtag Leviathan.
Are we
This is,
switching up the format on that?
Yes, Michael. Do you want to explain how that we're gonna do a few things different
We're gonna do a few things different. It's probably not gonna be. It's gonna probably be reflected more in the final product than in this particular Twitch stream. But yeah, we're gonna shuffle some stuff around. We're gonna try some things that we'll take what we like and we'll bring it over into campaign 2. So some of the things we're gonna try doing just a canned intro and outro. So the Twitch stream will be more of us just playing D&D as opposed to, hi, I'm Michael. Although we're still going to do that, so I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
We're gonna move the dice giveaway to the end. So if you're not here to enjoy our content, you're gonna have to enjoy it a little bit longer.
Too bad.
What else are we doing? What else?
We're not rolling dice anymore. We're thinking of numbers. Like I think I rolled an 8.
We are.
That's what I've been doing since day one. So.
Oh, Bachmann, I'm gonna smack your bottom.
We're playing Monopoly instead of D&D.
Yeah. We're playing Monopoly.
I got stuck with the boot.
I'm a battleship.
Really happy about that.
I cried and cried until they let me be the battleship. No one else wanted it, but I kept screaming about it.
I mean, the dog is the best one, obviously.
No, battleship.
I like the tooth.
The tooth is also very good.
The thimble is the worst. Is technically the worst one.
I would just smuggle in my Boba Fett from my Star Wars.
That's smart.
Monopoly. That's the move right there.
That's smart. So yeah, I think that's the major stuff.
Yeah.
What about the last time? Were you going to do something different? With the...
Thank you, Fred. This is why Fred's here.
Yeah.
Instead of us stumbling through recaps, where Jennifer jumps in every time to help us all, we're just gonna have David do like a previously on, and he's gonna do an amazing job, and it's gonna help everyone. I think maybe we can get him to do it so early. This is asking way too much. Have him do it. Well, would it be early? I want us to play the previously on this stream, is what I'm saying. In a perfect world, that would happen. That would
remind us,
right?
That is also
and the stream.
That so many things.
David, I know you can do it. David, of course you can do it.
David can do anything. It's just, as I mentioned to him often, we have to be careful.
We ask him for a lot. And sometimes we forget to ask because he's always down for cool stuff. And, there's a...
and now you're asking him live on Twitch.
Yeah, no pressure. No.
He could have just pretended.
You can always say yes in the stream and then message us and say no fucking way.
David said he can do it.
He did
not say.
I can, but we shall see.
You can do anything. You can't do everything.
Oh, whoa. That's very true.
Isn't that fucked up?
Damn.
That is true.
Wow, no one's said that before.
That's fucking
brilliant. No one's ever said that.
I made that up.
It is true though.
Yeah, so we'll see what that sounds like next week. Obviously, this week we wouldn't have a recap regardlessly, unless we just. No, I was kidding. Golly beans.
Okay.
Let me thank some folks for the subs and so forth, if you guys will allow it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I want you to.
I hear.
Okay, that's it's been carried. Warehouse Ghost resub with Twitch Prime, and they've been here for 5 months. Thanks so much. Dallas Renard gave out 1 community sub gift. Thank you. Catwing Angel resub with Twitch Prime, and they've hit 4 months. Nice. Bartonian gave out 1 community sub gift. Bapperson gave out 2 community sub gifts.
Sorry, is that Michael's dogs?
Yeah, because I knocked on the table.
And they're losing it.
No one even knocks at their door. I don't even know how they know what that is.
Oh my god. Pope Grizzly 23 gave out 5 community sub gifts. Thank you so much. Granny Smith Fossaway gave out or resub with Twitch Prime, and they've hit 38 months. Thank you so much. Death by Kitten gave out 4 community sub gifts. Thank you. D. Martin G gifted 1 sub out. Bait resubbed and they've hit 15 months. Yalath resub for the very first time. Thank you, Yalath. Electronaut gave out 1 community sub gift. Tater Tot gave out 1 community sub gift. Token Filipino resubbed, and they have hit 29 months. Mr. Freaking Sunshine resubbed, and they've hit 17 months. Wow. Thanks, everybody. That's fucked up.
Damn, y'all just keep subscribing.
Love you for that. I ripped the goo out of my 1 tooth. I'm sorry.
Oh no!
But
you gotta re-goo it.
I gotta re-goo it, I guess.
Let's re-goo it. I feel like mine were surprisingly like they would stay in pretty good. It's just that I couldn't talk very good with them in.
Yeah, this one was double gooed. So.
I sounded like a fool.
Yeah, I have pointy canines, so they're like you should do them on your whatever they're called.
Hey, who has audio recording software thing open?
Not me.
I'm not gonna do that.
I'm gonna go turn our AC off just in case there's any extra noise.
Every once in a while, I blast the Twitch stream with an error message sound. And I'm sorry for that.
Stay awake. Better not catch you sleeping. Nika, you just look very excited about.
I'm gonna send you this, but don't judge me for it.
Okay.
Don't judge me.
Who's excited for the character for the new character tonight?
I'm a little nervous.
I am excited and nervous because I don't know how it's going to end up. I always have like an idea.
I'm
stretching on my voice work, so I'm a little nervous.
Are you gonna do it, Michael?
Did you watch the McMurray interview from like one of the Letterkenny things where he like goes through all his accents?
No.
It's wild. He switches like that. It just goes through like 7 or 8 accents in like one conversation.
Yeah. Accents are so talented.
Michael, that would be you in like 2 weeks, bro.
I gotta work on it. I want to figure out New Zealand so that I can fuck with Kieran.
Yes.
That thing.
I'm sorry, the dogs are never going to calm down now because I knocked once on the table.
Yes, this is Jarrett says, I'm excited to listen to you all settle into a sustainable character voice. Well, I am not starting with a sustainable character voice, so.
We only have to do it for 10 weeks. So.
That's true. So you can do it.
I'm excited for Mike Bachmann's character, as I always am. It's interesting.
Thanks, wow.
We won't reveal. Well, everybody's character. I'm so sorry.
Wow.
Wait, take advantage of
Fred, we don't really like.
Can't wait to play.
Damn it.
We're getting started off with that good energy. I love it.
Oh, no.
You certainly won't be saying what we're going to be tweeted and told at in person for the next 15 fucking years. I'm kidding. We're having fun.
No one can be mad at you,
I was
Fred,
doing a
because you're
little
the
trick.
DM now.
Yeah, no one's ever been mad at the DM.
No, well. Okay, let me walk that back up.
I think our goal for campaign 2 is to get people to be mad at Bachmann. I think we could do it.
Oh, no.
I think we could do it.
Oh no.
I have been trying for 9 years.
The harder you try, the more it backfires.
The more they love
They
you.
love it. They're freaks.
If you ever did anything bad, they just immediately blame us, and that's okay. Well, no, it's not your fault, but you know.
It's funny.
Are we ready to record?
Yeah.
I fucking am.
All right, on go.
Oh, shit.
Okay, now it's a real recording because we all were like, "Oh fuck."
I don't know why I do the whole song and dance of "Are you ready?" Do you have it open?
Yeah, on go is the only thing I respond to.
Yeah, you gotta call her bluff.
Next time, just start counting, and then we'll start scrambling, and then you can say, "Okay, you got your audios open,"
Yeah.
and then basically just cut out the first part.
Yeah. I'll put that in my back pocket for when you forget about this conversation.
It'll be next week.
It'll be 8 years from now. All right, on go. 3, 2, 1, go. We're recording.
Recording. Oh my god.
Fucking wave thing.
Everything is good.
So, Michael, are you excited to play and not DM for once?
DM's playing.
Yeah, that's fair.
But
The
it's
answer
different.
is yes. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out. Mike is doing a weird thing. I want to make sure it's.
I'm not doing.
Mike
weird
is
things.
always doing
He's
that.
always doing weird things.
Bachmann, quit it. You're being weird.
You're gonna get in trouble.
Stop. Stop.
All right, I'm pretty confident that we're good. I just don't know why there's.
Am I?
Do you
am
use
good
the
too.
wavelink thing, Tim? Do you use wavelink for
Huh?
your Elgato wave?
Yes. Sorry. What'd you say?
I was asking if you use it.
No, I don't.
Okay. I just don't know why it's not.
I need to eventually teach myself to use it, but only for streaming. I don't think I'd ever use it for this. Or maybe I should, because as I said, I don't use it, and I don't know how.
It stops the thing where the sound gets louder.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That might be
as far as I can tell. Anyway,
Do you guys have the same mic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I
Isn't that
copied
cute?
it.
That's so cool.
I was like, "What did you get?"
We used to all have the same mic.
We did used to all have the same
Yeah.
mic.
Yeah.
Now
Then we
all
went our
branched
separate
out.
ways.
I think I'm literally the last holdout on the old Yeti
I was-
Pro.
Oh man!
But didn't you got like a better version of the Yeti, right?
Yeah. So
strong.
mine's got like the XLR, and
Mhm.
it's going into a mixer and everything. But
Not that, yeah, whatever. I'm impressed that it's always been like that, and you've had almost zero audio issues, from what I can tell. It feels
yeah,
like
because it all
it's a lot
stems from the
good.
USB.
Mm.
Like the
Um,
Yeti USB is buggy.
That has always been my problem.
Yeah.
That gets loose and
Yeah.
That's what my last one was. Yeah, it's like it works fine. I have it, but I don't know. Not important.
Who was
My
it? We were
anxiety
talking
is through the
about
roof
sex.
because I have a Yeti, so now I'm just like, ooh.
Just yeah.
Oh,
I
they're-
think, again, I think it's like fine, like if you don't move it around a lot and stuff.
Yeah.
It's just I think if you're like unplugging and plugging it back in a lot.
Right.
Well, and I recorded on a Mac for a while, and like the Mac drivers for that were just awful. Maybe
really?
they're better now, but
Yeah.
I mean, it would hard lock my computer.
yeah,
Remember that?
that's great.
Wasn't that
Yeah,
fun?
I loved it.
Yeah. Now something else is doing it, but you know what? We're good.
all good. All right, y'all ready?
I am.
On go.
I'm scared.
No.
3, 2, oh.
God, I almost feel like we should have like a mute this stream and all of us just yell our character voices at each other for like 3 minutes.
Do you
What do you
guys have
think about
voices
this?
for
Not
this
really.
character?
I don't really have a voice.
Affectation.
But yeah, like I
Yeah.
don't even know what that's gonna be. It might evolve as we
I'm
go.
already sick of doing it. I haven't even.
I gotta,
said a
I
single
gotta
word.
figure mine out. I don't know. We'll see.
All right, here we go. Greetings, adventurers. I am a player, and my name is Michael DiMauro, and my pronouns are he, him. With me this week is Mike Bachmann.
Hey, everybody, it's me, Mike Bachmann, and my pronouns are he, him.
Jennifer Cheek.
Hi everyone. My pronouns are she, her.
Timothy Lanning.
Hey everybody, it's great to be here. Thank you so much for having me. My pronouns are also he, him.
Nika Howard.
Hello, I am. Oh God, fuck. My pronouns are she, her.
It's all getting cut out. Who cares?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
that's. I literally was like, "Don't say anything," and then I was like, "I took it, cut out."
Kinda like that one.
And special guest GM, Fred Greenleaf.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for having me. And my pronouns are also he, him.
Radical.
Fred, we're so
Welcome.
excited
Special
to have you.
Yeah.
guest general manager.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't like. Where do y'all stand on it? Throws me off whenever anybody says GM. Like I'm diehard DM all the time.
Always.
I switched to GM to be like a little prick about it.
Yeah.
Just be a little fancy guy.
I'm not always in a dungeon.
If it's not, then I'll say storyteller.
Oh, really? That
Yeah.
feels way more
Wow.
artsy fartsy. So
Yeah,
you would one up me, and I respect that.
I
I'll
feel
see
like
what's
I
in.
can't get into the establishment where they say that.
The storyteller.
Yeah.
It's Monster Hearts. Monster Hearts use storyteller.
I think I'll, once we all get to like saying like vision guide, and then like it's so fun to play with
man.
you. We had such a good play together, didn't we? Then we have to quit.
Yeah. Now it's edging into cult territory, I think.
I think
So-
if as long as if you leave D&D, if you're playing a different system, then I think it is weird to call it a DM.
But it's just fun.
Can
Fred,
we
you
all
wanna
can we call it
introduce
can we call it an experience lord?
I think we
Yeah.
can all agree that we like to call
Yell?
him Daddy, though.
XL?
Yeah, exactly. Daddy Master is actually
Daddy
what it
Master.
stands
Yeah.
for. So.
And actually, that's one of the reasons we brought Fred in, because now we've got 3 dads.
Whoa!
Wait, okay, Tim.
We're
is
half
still a
dads.
dad. Tim's
What's
still a
that?
Pa.
He's a cat dad.
Yeah, he's cat
Okay.
I'm
not
gonna
as-
I'm
as-
going to fucking kill you.
Okay, yeah. No, that's
He's
great.
big
It's
uncle.
the
He's
same.
big uncle energy.
Oh, he's a wonderful uncle.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I think we should talk about Fred a little bit.
Yeah.
Why we choose Fred? Why is
'Cause he's
Fred the one who we ask?
I like him.
And we asked.
Oh, thanks, Tim.
I'm sorry. We asked Fred first.
We were
Yeah.
30 minutes till we had to record.
Fred was
Fred, please.
our number one
The
guy.
20th person they asked, the first 19 said no.
Yeah. Fred was like, "Hey, I'm free that night," and we're like, "Good, you got the job, brother." No, Fred is he's both a wonderful person. I almost said storyteller, which I think is in this case, Nika, it's a different format of saying it, and so it's fine to say it. But I don't know. He's just been a part of the community for so long, and not just that. He's been a content creator that has been doing a lot of fun stuff, and we like him.
Yeah,
Mhm. And he always has the best parties in his room in GeeklyCon.
that's so true.
You got to get on the VIP list.
That's right.
Fred, are you one of I think you're one of the 8 people who have been to every GeeklyCon.
Yeah.
Wow.
Every single one.
Yeah. And
Okay,
one
There's not a lot of
of
us
the
Year.
left.
The
Yeah.
10-year anniversary, we should all get a tattoo.
a tattoo.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. So everyone else who's been to every single GeeklyCon, you too will be able to GM one of our. I'm joking.
To be fair, though, that
joking.
would be a very small pile of people, and most of them
Yeah.
are in this group. So
Yeah, that's true.
I like every one of them.
Yeah. But no. Fred has his own bona fides
That's
outside of being a community member, but that's where we met him first. So.
Mhm. And he ran a really awesome game for us for Foaming Tankard. Go to patreon.com/D&D podcast if you want to hear that. It is fun. I had so much fun. I played Young Man Weck.
Young Man Weck.
Yes.
I tortured a certain Matthew Morris, my dear friend, by picking his pocket constantly, and he's just unable to stop me.
Oh wow, that's horrible, Michael, that you do that.
It was really fun.
Like, I love torturing my friends.
Real quick, does Michael's microphone sound weird to anyone else?
it sounds a little, yes, but not extremely bad on
Sounds-
my
Talk
end.
again, Michael.
Sounds fine to me.
Don't, you're making me nervous.
Oh,
It's
Yes,
just
it
like a
does.
little
Yeah.
stuttery.
Right.
Yeah, a little robot-y.
We should all stop our audio, export, and then have him listen to it to make sure it's fine.
That's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so stop.
Yeah, stop and
Stop
export.
and export.
All right.
Gotta have that audio quality.
Gotta have it. If this is an important episode, you know.
Yeah.
what are we
Which
calling
I-
this?
It's good to check every once in a while.
Gap Lev 1A or
1.1.
Gap. Is it Lev or
Gap
Lav? I don't-
D&D episode Fred Game 1 is what I'm gonna say.
Lev TJ1A.
All right, everyone, shut up for a second. Because yeah, I think it sounds fine.
Yeah,
So maybe it was
it's,
just
it's
the-
possibly just a going to YouTube situation.
Well, and it could also be the.
So you just did it again. You guys heard it?
Is it okay if I pop out and pop back in?
I
I'm
want
gonna fuck
nothing
up
more.
your-
I want nothing more for you to fuck it up.
It should actually be fine.
Well, because it says it's like using different devices as your mic and speaker can cause echo, but it says
not really an
Elgato
echo.
Wave
No, it's not
3.
an echo.
Well, it
I-
shows.
Are you doing
it's the
anything
same
new
as
this
for
week than
both.
in the past?
No,
Yeah, fucking technology. Am I right, everybody?
I mean I rebooted.
No, yeah, it just sounds like if you're paying extreme close attention.
Yeah, it's not
it sounds
that
like
bad.
a little bit of robot-y, like just a pepper.
Yeah.
It's fine.
As if you were slightly like robot tuned.
Yeah, it's fine for the stream, but
Right.
the podcast will be inside people's ears. So
Yeah, let me.
if
I'm
we're
gonna,
able to get rid of it, we should. If we're not, it's not that big. of a
well, I
deal.
don't think it's on my recording.
Perfect.
Yeah, as long as it's on.
But I'm gonna
there.
just try one thing real quick, and
I swear
we'll
to
get back to
fucking
it.
God, if you.
I'm not gonna. Don't worry, I won't leave.
No, and Bachmann, he should be fine because he was the last one to join, so he should be on your bottom. Wait, what did I say? Sorry.
I got a little hot halfway through that sentence. What?
Michael, no, what I meant to say is Michael's bottoming for no.
Whoa! Hey!
Stop! I'm all nervous.
Dad bed.
Oh, those wonderful days. All right. I'm talking. Okay, so all right, it's the correct mic.
It got real loud.
Okay.
It was definitely
Michael
loud.
is playing a robot though, so this
Yeah,
is
so
kind
it's
of...
actually just correct.
Why is it doing that? That's annoying. Why is it doing that?
Pee 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 poop. I have a Lisa Simpson's Union song in my head.
I don't know that.
Okay, here's I am talking then. How is I sound okay? Am I too loud?
Again.
Am I loud? Am I too loud?
It's a touch
Little-
loud.
I feel like
Okay,
I
how about
heard it
this?
again.
Oh yeah, no, I'm getting background noise with that. All right, I think I'm good.
A little quiet.
I'm a little
Is that
quiet.
just me? Wait, no, wait.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Maybe that's just me.
Talk
Okay.
again, Michael.
How about now?
It is a little quiet.
Maybe a
It's a little
smidge.
quiet.
Just a kiss.
A little
Just a
kiss,
kiss.
quiet.
All right, I did one more notch.
That's
Ooh,
perfect.
I
That's
love
great.
it.
That's
I
just
love it.
right. That is
I
just
love it.
right.
Alright.
Baby bear's porridge.
All right, sorry everybody.
No.
All right, so on go.
This is why the Twitch stream
Yeah.
loves to be here. They love
Yeah.
to see this stuff.
On go. 3, 2, 1, go. Recording.
Recording.
It's nice
Recording.
it's nice to see how the sausage gets so fucked up.
Yeah,
It's so
true.
fucked up. Just the worst sausage you've ever seen in your life.
So many people have told us that they started podcasting because of us. So this is our way of actively encouraging people to not.
Like,
Have
are
you ever had your audio fucked up?
Oh.
Yeah, you guys are the backup Twitch, by the way. So
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and so that's why, or those many reasons are why we have Fred as our little guest DM, our little tiny guest
Little
DM.
guy.
A
yeah, he's
cute
just a little guy. He's sitting on all of our shoulders, trying to make us make the best choice for the character and for the story.
Mm-hmm.
Not to protect the characters and things like that. But yeah, so if you're listening to this, we're going to do a couple things different. And this episode will be obviously a little different because it's the first of a brand new mini campaign. So obviously there's no recap because we didn't do anything. Bachmann, why are you laughing?
I needed a name for something, and I googled it. You know how some people they open their Bible and the first passages they put their finger on.
That's so true.
The first thing I saw was perfect, and it's so.
I love
beautiful.
it.
That's such a blessing when that
The
happens.
Lord works in very specific ways.
Yes.
So obviously there's no recap. We are giving away dice on twitch.tv/geeklyinc, where we stream every single Tuesday at exactly 8:40. or 8:31 like we did this week.
Yeah.
But we're giving the dice away at the end of the program. You gotta give them that little treat. You gotta get those.
Give them a little present at the end.
You've already heard how it's a little bit different on your end. So yeah.
And Fred is gonna help close out 2021 for us. And then I think
no pressure.
I don't think we can say yet, but we have a very special guest for either the first or second week of January, and then campaign 2.
Yeah, we haven't really discussed what that is, but I like to think that's episode 0, or maybe it's just like its own thing. It's like a bonus episode, but like it's really episode 0, but maybe it's like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's Thor 2, the bad one.
I actually now don't know what you're talking about anymore.
Me either.
So I guess we will.
No, Michael, I know what it is now. And David, don't cut this out. It's very good. But also, I don't know what the movie's called, so I'm gonna need some help.
Oh my god, this is Tim's favorite thing to do is to say something and not know what the movie is.
It's James McAvoy's secret side sequel to Unbreakable before they made Glass. That's what it is, baby. Everyone agrees that this is a good analogy. Split, thank you. Not everyone can agree if it's split or splot, but we're going with split. Split at the end has, spoiler by the way, has what's his nuts in it. He's the Sixth Sense.
I don't know what the movie is. I don't know what the guy's name.
The 12 Monkeys guy.
Everything you're saying is so crazy.
Anyways.
It was just saying things that are fake.
Anyway.
The audience knows what I'm saying.
Some do.
I don't know watch this.
So it's that. And here, over to you, Fred.
Thank you. So we're starting a mini campaign that we are calling Greetings Adventurers Leviathan.
Ooh.
And one new thing that I wanted to introduce was a stress mechanic or a stress ability score. So we've kind of worked out the details of that, but just to kind of bring everybody else in, this is a mechanic that's available in the end of the Dungeon Master's Guide to add on, and we are going to be experiencing what I would consider maybe horrific situations to where the player's characters will have to roll stress saving throws, and based on that can influence the way their characters act at a different point in the game. So I'm very excited to test this out and see how everybody does with some of the things that I've planned to throw at them.
No.
But we're going to start with a little forward here, a little hook that I provided to the players, and now I will read to all of you. Yeah. So 5 days ago,
that we asked you because you're on Welcome to St. Paxton.
Exactly.
Which is a little more
spooky. You got those spooky wooky credentials, and it's that time of year. It's getting chilly outside.
Yeah.
It feels right.
So a campaign that is in Michael's original vision, a little darker. Sounds fun.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, I've had the honor of recording with V for the last 3+ years, and it has slowly twisted me. And now I bring it to you. So 5 days ago, news of a Deepholm mining regiment came across an incredible find. In the mountains of Razorback, deep underground, they came across an opening that belies an underground city. Upon initial review, it is confirmed that although there are some trace possibilities of dwarven masonry, this is not a known dwarven territory. The placement of the found hallway is also much deeper underground than standard dwarven dwellings in cities. Due to this and the recent excavation group who have gone missing, a group of experts were called to explore and reveal anything they could. They are summoned/hired by a wealthy dwarf by the name of Ridley. Ridley is specifically looking for adventurers with talent in magic, divine, and arcane, as well as dungeoneers and fighters. Due to this unprecedented find, he is unsure of what to expect. Whatever is found, it will truly be one of a kind and is paying well to explore this area for him. So all of you are greeted by two dwarves. They have introduced themselves as Gorman and Shaw. And
Fast and Furious presents Gorman and Shaw.
Yes. Thank you.
So they are dressed rather peculiarly. They're in brown slacks and white tunics. Shaw has large circular glasses with a thin wire frame, and Gorman has a large but well-oiled beard and a belt buckle that carries the emblem of the Scottsdale Mining Company, which is a hammer and chisel. They carry a scroll tube that has the same emblem as Gorman's belt buckle, and upon accepting the tube, a scroll rolls out of the bottom through some mechanical device as gears on either end of the tube move rapidly. The scroll reads, 5 days ago, the Scottsdale Mining Company uncovered an uncharted subterranean city. Also, upon first indication, there is no true specific masonry which would reveal the culture of the city. Also, the only written language thus far has no similarities to any known languages by the dwarves of Deepholm. As of yet, no one has been seen and what little has been explored. Due to the fragile nature of findings, we are requesting your expertise in further exploration and research of this unprecedented discovery. You'll be handsomely compensated and will receive an advance payment upon agreement of your arrival. Gorman and Shaw, who you look upon now, will provide the advance payment and travel accommodations. Due to the immediacy of the situation, you're requested to travel to the site post-haste. So each of you are approached individually, and with Shaw casting some type of teleportation magic, you are whisked away to the Scottsdale Mining Company's mining area, and you will spend the night there. Upon the next morning, you are awoken from stone slabs.
No!
A loud, reverberating noise. A loud banging noise on a wooden door that is a part of your room. Gorman opens the door and says, "Good morning. Hopefully you're ready. I do apologize about the accommodations, but dwarven beds are usually a little bit tougher than whatever you're used to. Hopefully you slept well."
We are all
We're all
sharing
in this room together.
Yes, I did not think about that, but
I like it. No, I think it's great.
Yeah, so you're all on like stone slab bunk beds, and
Okay.
It's because of the mining camp. It isn't luxurious in setting. I think it's more like what would be considered practical than lavish, and you're just put into like a kind of a barracks, right? Exactly, where the standard miners are.
Fred, do we know each other?
That's a great question. I think this will be a good point for all of us to just explore your characters a little bit. So what we can do is we could go one by one, and if inspiration strikes you, you can express whether you know some of the other characters, but definitely not necessary. So I guess since you just spoke up, Michael, let's start with your character.
Wow, geez. Just throw that on me, Fred. Jeez. My character is a dwarf who knows the mines like the back of his hand. His name is Dag Chukas, and he usually goes by Daggy.
Daggy.
And yeah, he is a druid, but he is an under the mountain druid.
Ooh.
He is an old, sort of crusty guy.
Hell yeah.
And he probably smells like soil.
Patchouli.
So what is it? Chuggers?
Chukas.
Chookers.
Daggy chookers.
Daggy chookers.
Daggy chookers.
Well, I don't need to write it down right because I don't think my character will say it right.
Now, do you feel like your character being kind of like a under mountain druid, would you have associated with any of the other players?
I sort of assumed that. I mean, so I don't know what everyone else is playing per se, but I kind of figured my role, or part of my role anyway, would be, or the reason why I would be picked for this was that I do know the deep mines, since I just essentially spend my life wandering around in, one layer above the Underdark.
Okay. Well, let's now introduce Tim. Why don't you introduce your character?
So, you said that the slabs were quite,
utilitarian.
For some reason, one of them, the bottom bunk, is lined in a very nice sort of like deep red embroidery around it with gold trim. And you just hear 5 more minutes. And then you hear a thump. And Briar, get me tea.
Up on the top bunk, you see just like you can barely see in the corner in a little tiny ball, and then crawls forward Briar, who is, when you first look at Briar, it's like, that's a human. Wait, is it though? Something is weird. They have little kind of mousy ears. Their hair is like not mottled. I don't know if that's the right color, but it's like kind of different colors, grays and browns and such. They've got a little hood on, and they're just a little guy. And they kind of swing their head down to the bottom and say, "I did not come here to make you fucking tea. I'm here. What more do you want?" And then I back into a little ball with my cape, like up around my nose.
2 dark boots come out from underneath the canopy bed, I guess you'd say, and then slowly slinking his way out is a completely robed in fine robes person, and his details are hidden by a plain white mask that has sort of like big eye holes where you can see his intense eyes through it. But with the mask, the only bit of like, I guess you would say, emotion to the mask is like a big smile with like sharp teeth. And he has like different jewelry all about him. Very much he looks out of place here, but with just different like necklaces and jewelry. A very fancy character. He sort of steps forward and says, "Well, I'm not going anywhere until we've had breakfast or some sort of tea. I require tea in the morning and a rare cut of meat, whatever it is you have here. This is Time That Erodes Young Love. He's pretty insistent that you call him that."
I can't wait to see how
Can you spell that phonetically, please?
It's just all those words. Time That Erodes Young Love.
Is it YOUNG or YUNG?
Okay, great question. No, it's YOUNG, and it's time as in TIM, not TY.
TIME.
TIME.
That erodes young love.
His name's Tim.
Tim that erodes young love.
But yeah, no, he has like a dagger on his side, and he looks very frail.
What remind you? You said you're wearing like a full robe and like a mask, right? What color are you?
It's like a deep parts of it are deep blue, than with slashes of maybe like some crimson, but with a lot of gold, sort of like jewelry and beads decorating, because there's also like a hood that comes up over it and wraps around the top.
So I think that Briar knows that he's not going to shut up about this. So all of a sudden you just hear thunk really hard down from the bunk because Briar just jumped down spider style from the top and starts rattling around in bags. And then Briar finds a water flask and a little tea bag and just in a cup, tea bag, cold water, hands it to you.
Yeah. Is Briar, like, I know you said Briar's small in stature. Are we talking like small enough that when you're rattling around those bags, you're like full in the bag whole body? Right?
Maybe not like that, but Briar's a shifter, and I imagine they are kind of a mousy shifter, so definitely small.
So like 4'8".
Yeah. I think 4'6".
Where did your valets sleep? I realized they didn't give extra rooms.
Oh, good, Kaja. I'd like some tea as well.
I just hand you my cup.
Oh,
Don't
Thank
break
you
it.
so much. This is really wonderful.
I disagree with that, but
I made it bad on purpose. You say you like it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you wake up on a beautiful morning like this. Come on.
How do you
How
even know
are
what
you not
time
gonna
it
have a
is?
great day?
Give that back to me if it's so good, then.
I'll share with you, mate. Here you
Well,
go.
it's mine. It's not yours. I'm not sharing. I let you have some.
All right, fair enough, fair enough. There's more tea to go around.
Would you drink this? And there's just like a dark arm just hold the jug out.
Oh, where did this come from? Consider me lucky. I'll slurp that right down.
It is some concoction of potions. She starts chuckling.
My mouth. It's gone a bit numb. Is that normal? It's gone a bit numb.
Honestly, you tell me. I was not sure where this was going to go. I've been saving little potion scraps for a very long time. And I finally had enough to drink, and you're thirsty. I have a science project.
Well, I guess it's my lucky day.
He's
Keep
our
me
guide.
updated.
Don't poison him.
Daggy Tookers immediately dies.
It's like when you're at the soda fountain and you're just like pressing every single soda.
Yeah.
No
A
joke.
hurricane.
I was like, what if Michael does die in the first episode? It's like, I will be enjoying the time off.
See you in January.
He deserves it, by the way.
And then I guess from there, my character would come out like some like dark boots and stuff would swing out, and they have like a dark purpley. I love a purple and black moment. Dark, but not necessarily like evil looking. It just looks like old and kind of dirty and very piecemeal. Like someone looked cool and I fought them, so I took their stuff.
So it's like it doesn't quite all go together. Like you would not like be like, this is an outfit that someone at one time put together.
Right. Yes, but it goes.
It goes, but it's like like obvious that you took.
It's thrifted.
It's thrifted. Yeah. Yes, exactly. It's antique. It's vintage.
And then you see Tiefling, they have some horns that are coming forward and like some like very short, cool, kind of like modern today-ish hair. And then they have I actually did the face paintings pretty close to as per what I dressed up like my character, as per what Justin
drew.
I don't know if that's a secret. Okay, as per what Justin drew. So yeah, I dressed up as my character, and their name is FaZe.
Ooh.
What color are your horns?
I think they're black. Black with like I like black with like kind of purple on like the tips, like Raiden Shogun's hair. How it's like dark purple and then light.
Tell me more. So are you purple with lighter purple? Face things, or are you like a light purple with darker purple face things?
I think I feel like skin color is probably what like my Nika's skin color would be, and then the face paintings just probably change based on the day. So some days
it's literally like it's not like a face marking.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah. She does it every day.
I like that.
So like right now, it's like several long streaks.
Yeah,
it's cool. Like on the forehead, on the chin, under the eyes. It looks very cool for those of you that are listening.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot. This is not a visual show.
I forgot too until 3 minutes later. I was like, "Oops."
That's why you gotta come to the screen.
We're purposely not going to say what we look like. No, I'm just kidding.
And she is a cleric, and she loved to watch people do things.
Would not have guessed cleric from the previous description.
Spicy cleric.
Yeah.
It takes all kinds.
And then lastly, Mike Bachmann.
So perched in the corner on the fifth slab, having slept but appearing to have not slept, just kind of like is an Aarakocra whose eyes have been open this entire time, but also snoring. Wearing somewhat seafaring garb. the Aarakocra will slowly stand up, and kind of in a majestic pose. There's a light behind him, and as the Aarakocra starts to spread its wings, you see that wings don't unfold, but two pegs unfold where the wings would be. But the Aarakocra, he seems very sure that he looks like really good doing this.
Wait a second. What do you mean pegs?
Yeah, like wooden peg, like a peglet.
My character's name is Pegwing Blackfeather, and Eric.
Okay.
Yes.
An Aarakocra pirate with a who being a parrot like creature themselves has balanced it out by, instead of a parrot on the shoulder, a very tiny little man. Who when I googled names for tiny little men, and I found Bennett, which I realized which it said Bennett in Latin means little blessed one, and I was like, okay, yeah, that's it.
That's him.
Now,
Bennett,
maybe this is just me being human first, but is there any moral implications of having this little guy?
Yeah, what's
Is this a gnome,
Yeah,
or is
what's
it
his
like
deal? Is it
Or like maybe a
a
magically
or a homunculus?
yeah?
it's unclear.
Okay.
Okay.
To me as well, if I'm being honest.
I don't know where this came from. Cursed doll.
I'm gonna act like I'm saving a big secret, but secretly I'm trying to figure it out myself.
That's the best way to go.
The Bennett is eyeing Briar. You being used to being the smallest one in the room.
Oh yeah.
Briar's encroaching on his territory, and he feels a little jealous.
Briar is straight up scared of Pegwing. But given that you are a large bird and I'm a small mouse creature, Briar is like staying pretty far from Pegwing right now. They're just like eyeing, like, I need to observe this for a little bit. Like, you know how like when your cat is just like perched and their eyes are like partway closed and they're just like observing?
Yeah.
That's what's happening.
A silver streak shoots out from the top of this room that we're in, and a silver dragon, small dragon type creature starts biting at your pegged wings. And then I quickly snap my finger, and it looks back at me and then flies over. And I bow deeply to you, Pegwing. It's like, I apologize. My familiar was afraid, and I was afraid too, so that's why I didn't tell it to stop. But you seem cool.
Don't give it a second thought. I've been sailing for years for the Panera Bread Company, and
excuse me,
I'm no stranger. I'm no stranger to my pegs being pecked at.
Oh, that's a rough way to wake up, ain't it? Why don't you dip your beak in here? It's really delicious.
You're gonna have to be more specific, or I'll send you down to 5 Below.
I got this horny woman over here. She gave me this delicious drink.
I got like some mash of crumbs if you want to eat that. And she puts them on the
bread
floor, but like not disrespectfully.
Are these from a cracker originally?
Who knows?
And then Briar also has crept over at the mention of bread.
To be fair, I feel
Pegwing.
like FaZe is
want a
definitely
cracker?
using this as a way to gather people close as like, friends.
Yeah, I got him. This is how you make it.
Food.
Trick 'em.
Daggy, was it? You probably haven't met too many of my kind, so you wouldn't have known this. But don't offer me crackers.
All right.
Well, can I have them? Can I? You did
Well,
the
I don't know
crackers,
if
right?
there's actually
Yeah.
any crackers.
Do you want me to like?
Briar's like
sprinkle?
kind of far away, and then they're like, like walking closer, like, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. And then are you like holding it out? Do you have?
Literally, there'll be like a little pile, and then like a trail coming closer, and
Yes.
then she'll
Yes.
They'll
Briar's
have
like,
their
eating, walking closer.
Yeah, Pegwing would definitely be nibbling some of these, doing that thing where it's like creep a couple steps forward.
Yeah,
look like the side of the-
Okay, you know what I
turning his head to the side.
Yes. Okay, you know what I imagine also
I hate
is happening? Briar and Pegwing are both coming from both sides, and then we bonk heads on each other trying to get the crumb.
And then my pseudo dragon flies in and grabs it.
And I scuttle away.
When you say mousy, is that just like an adjective or like a literal thing?
So literally, so I do look like a human, but I have slightly more mouse features, as in like my ears kind of look like mouse ears, and like
but still within the realm.
Still within the realm of human, yeah. Like I do not have like a mouse face.
You're like an e-girl, like dressed like a mouse.
Exactly. And they definitely have like a little bit more hair on their arms than like most humans would, like, but overall mostly human looking. I don't have a tail. Just like my ears are kind of mouse-like. Not huge.
So enough that when Pegwing catches you out of the corner of his eye, it probably get a little bit of the ruffly feathers.
I think so. I think so for sure. And I think that my like pheromones
really have to steady my claws, my talons.
It's like I smell of cheese.
I grab whatever this cracker was and I just throw it into our bag, our shared bag.
Nice.
Yeah, well, if you're done introducing it, go ahead.
Why are we here? Seems to be an interesting traveling party.
Well, you've been called by Ridley. He's part of the Scottsdale Mining Regiment, and he will be needing your expertise in an exploration of a unprecedented found. But we could talk over that over breakfast. So, unfortunately, woke up a little late, but don't worry, we have second breakfast coming up. So if you all want to follow me this way, we could go down to the mess hall.
I woke up when I was required to wake up.
I'll walk the sound of that.
So you follow Gorman and Shaw down what looks like small cavernous rooms. You can see similar sets up with stone bunk beds, and you come into a larger room that is just rife with life, smells, sounds, and easily probably 50 to 60 dwarven miner-looking type characters are eating breakfast, loudly slurping up what look like spiced potatoes and gruel.
I bet a dwarven breakfast is so fucking good.
Yeah, man.
Like a dwarven miner's breakfast. Give me that.
Like an
kind of like an Irish breakfast.
Yeah, like
sausages,
sausages.
beans.
Lots of hot
bread.
sauce. Yeah.
Lots of hot dogs.
Big old bowl of beans.
I said hot sauce, but hot dog. You know what? I'm on board now. Yeah. Lots of hot dogs. Classic dwarven food.
Michael, put that in the lore Bible.
Yeah, you're done.
So as you go to your large heaping plates of food, jugs of seemingly alcoholic beverages are passed around, whether you partake of it or not. And Gorman and Shaw just kind of sit down and eat with you. And you can kind of hear the conversation.
Red wine with lemon, please.
Well,
Even white wine with lime.
I mean, we do have a red ale. It's similar, kind of on the malty side, if that works for you. And
it doesn't, but I'll take it.
Okay, great. Sorry, my lord, he says kind of, mockingly. And you can hear conversations of other miners talking about the missing group, the excavation group that originally went into this find. It's been a day or two, and nobody has returned. And you figure that this is why you have been brought in, this very eccentric group with maybe various skills. And at which point you are then introduced to the man of the hour, the person who has hired you, another dwarf by the name of Ridley. Now, upon first look, when you see Ridley, you are expecting somebody who might be covered in coal and soot and wearing kind of like heavy clothing, but he's actually dressed very dapper. He's got kind of like slouched boots. He's wearing, pressed pants, a white tunic, His hair is kind of shorn into like almost kind of like a faux hawk / mohawk, and he has a very well-oiled, pointed beard and curled mustache that comes up to the sides.
He's hot.
He's the boss.
Do we have art of him?
Daddy?
I don't have art. I found pictures online, but I don't want to use them without sources. But we could definitely talk to somebody and get that going. But
Great Scott, look at this fancy guy.
I appreciate all of you coming in such short notice. I hope that Gorman and Shaw have provided accommodating dwellings for all of you. And I heard you
Not
made
really.
it to breakfast.
I haven't slept better.
You're better.
Great,
I thought it was fine.
great. Well, look, I'm just going to get to it. 2 days ago, a group of our men went into this excavation site, and they haven't been back. Nothing that we have seen from the entranceway lets us know what this is, and we haven't seen anybody else. But it is what looks like a dwelling, some kind of maybe possible underground city. I would like the 5 of you to go and research, explore, and find any information you can and bring back my men. 3 of them went in, and I have to assume that they're still down there somewhere. Gorman and Shaw, they will accompany you and
Why not
provide. I'm sorry.
Why not you? You seem capable.
Well, I am the proprietor of this regiment here, and King Alarin, I should say, is quite very specific about my operation and would like for me to continue, albeit this extraordinary find. So, unfortunately, my time is being split elsewhere. But I believe they have paid you handsomely. Each of you had received a coin purse of 500 gold pieces to start off. So you can add that to your inventory.
500 pieces of 8. And what of the treasure we find along the way?
Yes. So I would say that, just about anything you can find, as long as you bring my men back. That is the important part.
There be big lots for all of us when we find the treasure of the footlocker.
Bachmann.
Now, when we're going to bring them back, so they're probably dead, right? So, I went English. We're probably dead. Is it just bring back the bodies? Or
Well, I'm really hoping that they are. Dead.
No, you should probably let the loved ones know they're certainly dead.
Well, we have clerics on hand that could more than likely help with that if it comes to it.
Oh, so you're saying we should bring the bodies back?
It's been 3 days. No hope.
Yeah, it's been about 2 days, and they should be fine. They probably just got lost down some hallways. So, I guess
all right.
What kind of skills did they have?
Well, unfortunately, they did not have a wide skill set. They were miners, just like the rest of us.
Have you guys thought about hiring adults next time?
I mean, most dwarves are considered adults after the age of 15, and they were well into their 70s.
You don't have to answer that question.
I don't get it. Says Briar.
So, unless you have any
Briar's
further questions,
I'm not. I am younger.
Someone brought up how tall are we? I'm 6 feet tall.
Whoa, that's big. How tall is everyone? Let's hear it.
I feel like FaZe would be 6 foot. Do you
I feel like,
include the horns?
FaZe has got big tall girl energy for sure.
Yeah,
5.5
think
with
about
horn.
yeah.
Yeah, cool.
I'm kind of thinking the power of that beautiful Antifa soldier queen.
Wait, I don't know if I know that specific. I mean, I'm.
I'll send you. I'll find
the nude
pictures.
one
I'll
that
send
showed
her.
her hole to the cops.
No, not that
I
one.
mean,
No.
take that. It's my hole.
Oh, I'm sorry. She was I think Black Panther.
Daggy's probably 4'5".
Oh, so we got some. Wow, we got tall and small.
He's wide.
Talls and smalls. What about Pegwing?
Yeah.
I had to Google how tall Aarakocra were because I had not thought about it until this point. About 5 feet tall.
Okay.
Yeah.
We really are talls and smalls.
Yeah.
It's like either you're 5 foot or under or 6 foot or over. That's it.
Yeah,
Whenever I'm walking
you know
next
what?
to FaZe,
5'1".
I'm standing up a little higher.
5'1". Okay.
There you go. Yeah. You know what? You only live once.
So the 5 of you are led by Gorman and Shaw. You enter what looks like a mining cart, but that has some kind of mechanical enhancements on it. And as you ride this cart and it is operated, it starts to move of its own volition, and it starts to go deeper and deeper into the ground. There are lights that pass by periodically, but some small sections are in the dark. And once the mining cart comes to an end, at the end of this excavated hallway or this passageway, this cavern, you see some small light coming through what looks like a broken through wall. And on the side that you're on, it definitely looks rough hewn, what looks like, a cave structure. But the light that is shining on the inside shows you what looks like a worked stone, almost yellowish in color, definitely some kind of masonry.
Can I attempt to discern what sort of masonry? I have a thing for that.
Absolutely.
All right, Mr. Dwarf.
Michael, you're doing it. You're doing it. I have dark vision.
Same.
What is my thing for that? I do have a thing.
Stone cutting, intelligence history.
No, they have like a special dwarven thing.
Yeah, whenever you make an intelligence history check related to the origin of stonework, you are considered proficient in the history skill. Yeah,
stone cunning. Sorry, I thought you said cutting.
I said cutting, but it's cunning. Yeah.
All right. Oh, fell off the table. Oh, it's a 2. I don't know what this stuff is. Is that rock?
And even as an underground dwarven druid, you are familiar with dwarven masonry, and just as much as you've heard from the stories in the mess hall and from what Ridley, Gorman, and Shaw have provided information on, you are unfamiliar with the work of this stone. It does not look like dwarven make.
It's aliens. Ancient aliens.
She's kidding. Right?
That was
But
just
also, just a quick. Oh, never mind. Okay, sorry, I figured it out. It was a spell question. Can I go ahead and just cast aid?
In regards to his role?
No, just for everyone. I can do it up to 3
got it.
people.
Oh.
And never mind. Sorry, just joking. Forget I said anything.
Are you thinking of the other one?
Bless.
No, guidance.
Guidance.
Yes, that's the one I was thinking of, but I don't have that. I was just thinking also, like in general, my air aid is 8 hours, so it's like
It's a good amount of time, though.
yeah, might as well like cast it.
Never just freaking ready.
Is there anywhere to perch in here?
There are stalagmites
Nice.
and rough-hewn stone walls that can be perched on.
Y'all don't know this. Well, I'll just say that that Pegwing flaps his pegs, and to all of your surprise, it works.
Whoa!
He goes and perches on one of them.
Damn.
So wait, your peg wings allow you to fly? Is that what you meant?
Well, okay, so the inside baseball on that is that I have wing boots, but for lore reasons, I'm not wearing boots.
I love it.
Got it.
For a second, I thought you were
Got
just a guy in a bird costume.
What if like you have
Harvey
special
Birdman.
little like socks? You have like toe shoes on,
Vibram's 5 wings.
Oh my god!
and the little claws are sticking out the end.
So is there anything else you would like to do prior to entering this hole in the wall that leads into a hallway.
What equipment? What supplies? What assistance? Is it just the two miners you're sending with us? What about the team?
Well, we're not really miners. We're more of a security detail for Ridley, but we've been asked to come with you.
Strong men. Okay, got it.
Muscle.
What about who's carrying our things?
That would be Gorman. I am not much of a strong man myself. This is Shaw talking, just in case you're wondering.
Obviously, yes.
I mean,
All right.
you could just carry your own stuff.
I am not carrying my things. That's why you're here. You're here to carry my things.
I'm literally like half your size.
I'll carry it, but I want.
Yeah, but look at this guy's scrawny
Something.
arms.
Don't
They're
touch
really
me.
small. I squeeze his arms.
Yes, I brought my.
It's embarrassing. That's all.
It's not. I'm good at other things. You don't have to be good at everything. It's not a big deal.
Okay.
You were here. You weren't even invited. You didn't get one of the scrolls. You're here because.
Yeah, I'm here because I have to be.
Yeah.
Because you made me come. He made me come. Everyone, he made me be here. He's making me go down into the earth. I'm being mistreated.
Why are you being oppressed?
I'm being oppressed.
No. When you owe a favor for the sanguine sundries, purveyor of fine antiquity, you don't turn down that offer.
I mean,
for long.
I thought I was gonna make money on it.
We'll make plenty of money down here. I
Okay,
assure
we'll
you.
see. I don't know.
Maybe
You said
all
that
of
last
us
time,
can
too.
with some bit of luck.
FaZe looks at the three of us, or looks at everyone, and then points to Daggy, Briar, and Pegwing, and says, "You guys enjoy." And I would like to give you three a magical bond that lasts while you're bonded within 30 feet of another. You can roll a d4 and add it to any attack roll, ability check, or saving throw that you make.
Awesome.
Wait, what is that?
You said within 30 feet?
Yeah, 30 feet.
Okay.
What is that?
Oh.
Give it to me too.
I can't. I only have enough for 3, and they seem to want to work together.
So wait, we're bonded. I have to stay close to you?
No, I think you get to stay close to the other 2.
Just as long as we're within 30 feet. So
Yeah.
we could be one of us is there and then 30 feet and then another 30 feet and it still works.
Yeah.
As
Right?
long as you're in 30 feet with one of each other.
Of one of them, yeah.
Well, I've got a present for you as well. Here's a porcini mushroom.
Oh boy.
Delicious.
Is
grind
that
this up.
just a mushroom? I mean, I've seen people sell ones that look
Oh,
kinda
this
like
little
this.
beauty here? Yeah, it's a mushroom.
Would anyone like an eye patch?
No.
I mean,
Grab one anyways.
yeah. I'll take one.
Hey, of course you will.
I do feel like Briar's anything that's offered Briar's yeah, I'll take that.
So as you enter into this hallway, you can see that it is quite clean. It looks like it's maintained well, not like the rough cavern that you came from that has small bits of rocks all over the place from the excavating team. And you just feel like you just burst through a wall in the side of this subterranean city. As you look down your left and to your right, you can see that there are a couple of doors that probably lead into various rooms. And then at the end of the hallway, it looks like an opening into what looks like a larger room that might have some kind of flora, trees, or something along those lines. Maybe an atrium of some kind.
Fancy.
So doors on the way to the atrium?
Yeah, so let's just say there's 2 hallways. One goes towards the atrium with a door in between you and the atrium. And then to the left, an hallway that ends, but you assume it curves to the right or the left. And there's one door there as well. So essentially 4 points to check out.
Got it. Okay.
The atrium looks nice, like a good place to stretch me wings.
All right.
Yeah, let's go that way. I mean, might as well go check it out, right?
So you start walking down the hallway towards the atrium room. Yes.
Sorry, before we go closer, FaZe would go up to Time that erodes young love and give them a pat on the back and say, "Hey, it's okay. We all got each other." And I'll give them guidance.
Aw.
Thank you.
Now go get him, champ.
Nika, don't play a cleric better than me.
Okay.
As you walk,
play a cleric.
Huh?
Sound a little funny.
was it like a level 1 cleric / like?
Yeah, well,
This is straight
I
cleric.
played a cleric. It counts.
I'm okay with the cleric.
As you walk past the doorway on the left-hand side, you can see that the doors open and you see what looks like a lavish bedroom. There are intricate wooden furniture, a large bed, a desk, a nightstand, and it looks rather expensive and comfortable.
So this we're in it, right? So that we're like we've gone through Hole and we're in Mystery.
Correct.
Okay, so this is not just like Ridley's bedroom that we're in right now.
So yeah, you
like, okay,
came from
everyone here to look at how cool my bedroom is.
Yeah, you came from a cavern, and it looks like they broke through a hallway into a city.
How like decayed?
Yeah.
Does
Is there like
everything look?
dust? Like what's
Spiders' webs?
No, it's all very well maintained. There is no sign of like abuse or spider webs or anything like that.
I feel like the only thing more scary than like rocking up on a dusty, like decrepit room is a room that is obviously like where no one could get to it. That is pristine.
Yeah. When seeing this, I turned to our group. How the fuck did you not know this was here? It's right next to you. Look at this.
Are you talking to us?
Yes.
We didn't enter in here. You have to understand, we sent men to go check this out. They were supposed to come back and report, and they never came back.
But there was a city so close to your operation. You didn't hear any parties? If you played a fucking drum loud enough, you would hear it.
Look, we utilize the royal maps of the Wormsbane. There is no evidence that this city was ever down here. That is why it's considered one of the greatest archaeological finds of our time.
Concerning?
What a mystery. Daggy goes into the room.
Yeah.
So
my pseudo dragon is like making kind of like laps in the air, checking things out.
So you enter the room. Does everybody enter the room or just Daggies?
I definitely, yeah.
I stand outside.
This is
I
the
feel like-
atrium?
No, this is the bedroom.
Huh.
I would go into the room, but stand next to the door
Okay.
and put something like a stick or something to wedge the door. So if it were to shut, it wouldn't shut directly.
So as you
I'm gonna start rifling through stuff.
absolutely. So you start going through things. If you want to just roll like a quick investigation check.
Mhm.
Sure.
I've got a -1.
I really have to retire this
18.
Oh God, I got a 1 - 1, so a 0.
Cool.
Damn. FaZe is like so focused on like I'm gonna make sure the door propped open that
I'm like really doing like a dad job of it and making sure that no fingers are gonna get pinched. Nothing.
safety first. I got a 7 for my investigation, so I don't know. I'm being like I'm seeing shiny things, and that's all. I'm just like, ooh.
So Daggy.
Dag or Daggy.
So Daggy, you immediately find several things while you rifle through this room. For the most part, you are seeing a lot of finery. There are nice clothing, and there are tapestries on the wall. You do find a ink and quill set that probably is worth some money. 5-10 gold pieces. It's very intricate, made out of gold and a very fine bird feather.
Toss it over my shoulder.
Also, you find a silver wash
It's immediately
basin.
caught by my super dragon.
Yes.
And this silver wash basin is carved intricately with what looks like a scene for maybe some kind of religion or some kind of god. It also seems of worth.
We take it.
Oh, there's nothing worthwhile in here.
Pass me some of those feathers, won't ya?
Stop throwing the things. These are very old, maybe, or we don't know. Don't break them. We'll need them.
Need them for what?
Selling clues.
Only one of us here be needing feathers, matey.
You don't need money if you've got... Oh, go ahead.
No, you go first. The bird one.
Birdman.
Hey, aye.
What did you say?
I said I be the only one needing feathers. I am the only one that knows their true value. Company.
So,
What?
There it is.
I just got it.
I'm gonna kill you.
I can tell by Mama's face is like he definitely made a joke. I don't understand it.
Well,
then
before I was gonna kill him just because he was doing it. Now I'm gonna kill him because he's making me laugh when it takes me a couple seconds when he throws one in there.
So although Daggy is rifling through drawers and cabinets, Briar is taking a little bit more of a broad scope of the room and not really noticing anything until your eyes come across what looks like a leather-bound tome on the nightstand next to the bed. But there is something very peculiar about this book. You are drawn to it. It looks familiar to you. And there's almost like a insignia on the top of the book, and it looks like a tooth or something along those lines.
Okay.
What the fuck?
So I reach out and just touch it at first, like just kind of run my fingers along the top of it.
It's soft, almost kind of like a short velvet. It is very familiar. The tactile response that you're getting, it almost strikes a memory to you.
I pick it up.
You pick it up and you feel like you know this book. This book is from your past.
I actually so I've got it in my hands and actually kind of like press it to my chest for a second because I like almost am like I'm absorbing the aura that's coming off of this book, and I kind of like look around to see if anyone's like watching me, and then I open it up.
The sensation of the book touching your chest almost feels correct, like you've done this act before. And as you open the book, I have to ask everybody else to take off their headsets.
Fuck you.
Briar, as you open the book, you realize that this is your diary.
Oh, shit.
But yet, you don't have a diary.
Right.
You don't recall ever writing a diary about your past life. But yet, here it is.
I'm like, I always thought maybe it would be cool to do a diary, but I never did a diary, did I? And I start to flip through it to see, are there like dates or anything? Like, what do I guess I could kind of see Briar like kind of starting from midway, just kind of like, flipping through it.
As you open the book midway and you start looking at the passages written within, you recognize the handwriting to be your own. As you read the passages, it's very odd because it talks about a twin that you never had. You've never had any siblings. You've had plenty of family members, cousins and aunts and uncles, but you were an only child. But yet your diary that you're currently reading speaks of a twin that was a very big part of your life. So much so because that when you were born as a conjoined twin. This twin was actually a part of you, attached to your side. You grew up together, did everything together, until at one point you were blessed by the visiting of a clerical group who were able to come and actually separate you from your twin through divine magical means. At this point, you start to subconsciously rub your side. And on the side, amongst your skin and fur, there is a large scar that runs down the length of your side. where you can only assume that the surgery happened where you were separated from this twin.
And I have to assume that my brain is like, but this was not here before. Like,
it was not.
Or is it almost like, how did I never notice this was here? Like,
correct. You have never had a memory of this. You have never had a memory of a twin, but yet
it
here is this journal.
Real.
Roll stress saving throw.
Okay, so I don't have a modifier for this, right?
Correct. Your stress ability score is 10, and therefore you have no bonus, but you get to roll a d20.
Okay. I'm excited and scared. Okay, I got an 18.
Okay, so you succeed in your stress saving throw, but you still lose 1 stress point. This is an incredibly stressful situation.
Yeah.
Finding out that at some point you were separated from a twin, a conjoined twin, that you have no memory of. And as your head starts to reel, you sit down on the bed while you're reading this passageway, and you immediately fall through the bed. Blankets and sheets and pillows and all. And as you're hurtling farther down, the darkness covering you, you can see up to the pinpoint of light of the room that you just came from that's getting smaller and smaller. And at the last moment before you black out, you see somebody hanging from a sheet upside down as their leg is wrapped. And that person is you. And then you black out. Okay, if I could get everybody to put on their...
Hello.
Is my
Jennifer's
Bachmann back?
weeping blood. Is that normal?
Sorry, I had to sneeze first.
Nothing. Everything was normal. It was good. Don't worry about it.
For those of you who are in the room, you can see that Briar is interacting with what looks like some kind of suede or leather-bound tome. They start to read the book, and they make a face. The face isn't, sad or happy. It's a face of confusion, thoughtfulness. They start to subconsciously touch their side as if maybe rubbing or scratching their side. And they sit down on the bed in the room and immediately disappear. She falls through the bed as the blankets and pillows plummet into what you can only assume is a pit trap. What do you do?
Crikey! I shoot my pseudo dragon down the hole.
As you shoot your pseudo
Vithrian, go
down the hole, you find, thankfully, Briar hanging by her ankle, a sheet wrapped around her ankle, and she is upside down but passed out. And that is where we're going to call it.
No, fuck you!
Whoa!
Dang!
Fred, that was fun. I'm excited.
I wouldn't have thought we'd have
so
a death
exciting.
the first episode, but here we are.
Yeah. Jennifer, what happened when our headphones were on?
I cannot tell.
Oh, okay.
You'll have to ask Briar when you talk to them again.
I glanced briefly at the chat unintentionally, and all I saw was, whoa, cool!
That's awesome. Well, I don't want to stop. Let's just do another 4 hours.
Let's just keep going. No, I'm super excited. I'm very excited to see what happens next week. It's fun to do a spooky thing. Mm-hmm. And have I like that vibe of like, you don't know what's actually going on.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're referring to.
You'll find out. You'll find out.
I gotta say, when Michael DMs, it seems way longer.
Hey,
now.
Wait a minute.
Well, there's more of us here playing, so there's that.
Yeah.
Anyway, great.
What do we do now?
Yeah.
Well, we have some dice to give away.
We have some dice to give away.
Yeah, Twitch, you have a few more moments to enter in hashtag Leviathan in order to get that juicy chance to win the Die Hard Dice. You're able to enter one time, and if you don't win, as I always like to say, then you can head on over to dieharddice.com. You have to go there regardless, to be honest with you. But if you enter in the offer code greetings dragons with an exclamation mark until the end of 2021. You'll get 15% off if you're listening to this in 2022. Head on over to Instagram.com/greetingsadventurers. That's the only place that is guaranteed to have the current code if you're outside that window. 15% off. We get a little kissy of that in the back end. So if you're gonna buy dice, heck, you might as well give us a taste.
Share the love.
And Fred, this is like we're just like shoot the shit. So if you want to say anything like really embarrassing right now, so you get that out. It'll be on the YouTube version of it, but still.
Very excited for what is to come over the next couple of weeks for all of you.
I just love the vibe of a dungeon crawl situation.
Yeah.
Where I will try to not make it burdensome, but like time will also be a factor. So, thinking about like eating and like camping and recovering your spells and stuff like that, that is all going to be kind of tooled into the game. So that'll be fun to see how that goes.
Wow. All right.
Can't wait to get through this entire list from the National Retail Federation of Top Retailers of 2018. Yeah. I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to work in ABB brand source, but
you'll do it.
You'll figure it out. If anyone can do it, you can.
Yeah, Bachmann, we have a bit of a synergy going on here. We can explore that later, but if dear audience, if Bachmann doesn't do any repeats, he should get a special prize. Someone should bake him a cake or something.
You act like I don't already have a spreadsheet that I'm checking these off.
He will not repeat.
Congratulations to Becky Teal 0604. Becky Teal 0604. You have won the beautiful dice. Yum, yum, yum. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Pour it down my hole.
Maybe don't pour dice down.
Don't do that with your dice.
They do not have a flared base. It is not safe.
Yeah.
They are not candy.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
I can show you some.
Okay.
Because they're wizard dice. Looks like a little potion bottle.
Oh, I know those.
It's not a sex thing. I got you guys. Wow. That was fun.
Bapperson said in the chat that I'm going to forget Bennett.
Friend characters and talk to them and see what they're doing.
Yeah. And I like the whole thing of like kind of vamping like in the moment of like, I just made this thing up of my character right now.
Yeah.
I like not telling the audience what class I'm playing.
Yeah, I didn't either. I didn't say it.
Yeah.
It's a surprise.
It's a big surprise. Thank you to John, Mr. Needser, for making this cool backdrop for us.
Yeah.
Yes, John makes consistently made our overlays, and I always say that he deserves to be thanked a billion times. And thank you, Michael, for remembering.
Yes.
I just looked at it and I was like,
it
"That's
looks cool." And we had to do a different one because now there's 6 of us.
Yeah, Fred's here. We love him.
Yeah. Well, thanks everybody. If you want to get in touch with us, we're on Twitter at GeekLink, at D&D Podcast, or on Instagram at Greetings Adventurers. I'm at Thrifty Nerd.
I am at Tim Lanning on Twitter, and I'm also a DM that DMs like Fred does on Thursdays at 2 p.m. That's right, 2 p.m. Eastern during the GD day over on twitch.tv/Geekly. And currently we're playing Rime of the Frost Maiden.
What's your show called?
Darkest Days of Dale.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna check it out.
Oh, you should.
I hear it from just Tim's side in the house. You can find me on Twitter at Jennifer Cheek.
You can find me on Twitter and on pretty much every platform, including spicy ones, at Nika_Howard. You can find me on Instagram at the Nika Howard.
You can find me on Twitter at the Mike Bachmann. Head over, check out Review Hole. I haven't posted anything in a while, but now that my PC's working again, I got another one in the pipe.
Hell yeah!
And everything you've posted, it's like one of those things that if this channel only posted like 2 things a year or like every other year, it would be well worth the follow.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Also, don't forget to follow them on TikTok too. You got funny stuff.
Ooh.
I got a hot 2 TikToks, I think.
Oh,
Ooh.
I didn't know
It's really
you
funny.
did 2 TikToks.
All right, I guess I gotta get on TikTok now.
All right, now I got to get on TikTok harder.
And you can find me on the Twitterverse at I think I'm Fred.
All righty. Well, I guess until next week, keep it dicey.
Yeah,
This is so weird.
I know. It's like,
Say something else. Just kidding.
I think we good.
I
Yeah.
think so. Yeah.
All right, let's do the next one.
All right. Stop and export.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Fred, what a good job.
Thanks,
Cool.
Fred.
I'm excited for you to find out what happened to Jennifer.
Me too. I'm gonna not tell you guys. I'm not telling you.
I'll ask you, and you'll tell me. I'm just
No,
kidding,
I won't. It's like that tweet. Fuck.
Saving these as
now
waves,
I'm
right?
becoming a Tim where I'm like, it's like that tweet, you know?
You like the tweet with the guy? He's not the lead in
And
12
what I'm
Monkeys.
thinking of is the tweet about Barack Obama, like, tell me what's a persona. It's like, no. That'll be me.
Sorry if I cut that a little short. I forgot we kind of went
No,
a
I
little
think you were-
late. Was that okay?
No, because we restarted as well.
Yeah.
All right.
So we
a
still
little
have
bit
that
there.
audio. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
I think we're well over. an hour.
You're at the lower end of the bubble.
'Cause
So
that's- yeah.
It was great though.
But I think that, yeah, for the first one, it's just a little taste.
stopping
Little
for
taste.
story is
Um,
better than going for
Okay,
5 more minutes.
this is a tweet.
Yes.
Obama punches me. What is my persona? Me. Fuck you, asshole. Obama throws a chair at wall. How do I get a persona? Me. Go to hell.
Got to hell. And that's by Jet
Jet Gregoire. Jet
Regular.
Gregoire.
That's a tough one.
It's from 2015. It's a classic.